In this video today, I'm going to tell you the truth about open houses, what no one's telling you about them. So today in this video, we're going to break down open houses for you. We're going to show you how to get the most out of them, and then be sure to stay tuned for the end where I tell you the truth about open houses. Number one, the question about open houses everyone asks is, does holding an open house work? Meaning, does it help sell the house? First things first, does it work? Yeah, it works in the fact that having an open house works because you're letting more people know about your house being for sale, especially your neighbors, right? Because I know a lot of times if someone's looking to buy a house, they're gonna have alerts and everything set up on their house, so they'll see homes that are coming on the market. However, a lot of times in real estate, sales kind of happen by almost coincidence in a way where, maybe you have an open house, some neighbor notices, oh, that house on the street, that nice one, it's for sale. Oh, maybe you should tell your sister or your mom about it. They've been looking to move, and then they'll be closer to us now. As long as you're getting more people to know that your house is for sale, I would say it's working right there. Another thing that open houses work very well for is just driving demand or creating a competitive situation, right? So if you're living in a really tight market where there's more buyers than sellers, maybe listings always get multiple offers, well, having an open house is really effective for you to get top dollar for your property. Because if you have an open house and you see a lot of people there and they see other buyers there as well also loving the house, it's going to give them this sense of you better come with your best offer, that it creates that bidding war situation that you want as a seller. All right, so it does work very well in that situation as well. So let's just jump right into how do you make the most out of your open house. First things first, sign placement and marketing and promotion of your open house is crucial in this. If your signs are placed in corners of streets where people can't see them, or it doesn't make a lot of sense, it's confusing which direction to go, you're already starting off losing. All right, you need the signs placed at busy intersections. I like to do a lot of right turn ones, because if you're in a far left lane and you see a open house, to turn right way over there, chances are it's not going to guide anybody to your open house. But if you're on the right side and they're turning right and you just start following the signs, you're probably going to get some traffic that way too. Another thing is, these days a lot of people promote their open houses on real estate websites such as Zillow or on your MLS. People can look at the listing and it'll promote a time if an open house is being held, which is a great way to drive traffic to your open house. Without proper signage or promotion of your open house, you're going to be sitting around all day wondering why people are not showing up to your open house. So it's really important for you to stage your open house correctly. Something that I always tell people to do is to remove your personal belongings, or meaning personal photos. And it's not because I don't love seeing your family pictures. I do, it makes your house a home. However, if you're trying to sell it to somebody else, you have to let them feel that this could be their home and not your home still, right? So that's why I say, remove the really personal stuff like pictures and stuff. It just gives them a chance to maybe like they're seeing it like a model home, and then they can see themselves living there and they don't feel like they're walking in someone else's home. Make sure that it does look like a model home. You definitely need to declutter, make sure your surfaces are clean, no dishes in the sink, little stuff like that. Put away things for your pets. Just make it like how you'd want it to be shown. If your house is on the market, chances are you had professional photos taken of it. Keep it in that condition for the open house, all right? It's just model home ready. And things that I always consider smells. I don't have to light a bunch of candles, but get a couple plug-ins or something like that. Just a nice, not overpowering smell. Back in the day, they used to say bake cookies and all that kind of stuff. You can still do that, but nowadays, get a plug-in, put it in the wall. I think you're going to be okay. Just not too overpowering. Something that you should always consider for open houses is put away your valuable items, okay? So don't be leaving cash around, jewelry around, or even like prescription medicine, things like that. Just put all those things away for the open house. You don't want to run a chance of, a stranger in your house and something comes up missing or something like that, all right? We want to avoid that at all costs. And even little things like make sure your toilet seats are down, make sure everything is, nice and neat and looks like it's in its place, all right? And finally, we're gonna get to the part that you've been waiting for, is the truth, all right? Do open houses work? And here's the truth. I'm gonna tell you right now, open houses do work. but it depends on who you're talking about. If you're a real estate agent, open houses do work. Open houses are a great way for real estate agents to prospect, meet potential new clients, right? Because if I'm a real estate agent having an open house and somebody comes to the door, chances are they're looking to buy a house, right? And if they don't have a real estate agent, well, I'm about to become their real estate agent now. So it's a great way for me to connect with people and help them look for a house. Or at a more recent listing of mine, I had a house that I had sold in the neighborhood. So that actually helped me get the new listing. So it also helps listing agents prospect the community to get more listings for sale in that neighborhood as well too. But let's talk about you if you were a seller. Does it really work from the selling side of things? Well, I had mentioned before that getting more eyes on the property and letting the whole neighborhood know that you're selling the house, it does help. It gets more eyes on it. But here's a statistic that you should know about open houses. They say that open houses are responsible for selling maybe 1% of listings. Odds of you selling your house with an open house are very slim, actually. I mean, at 1%, you'd literally need 100 people to come through your house, and then maybe one of them would make an offer and buy your house. So that's a lot of traffic for an open house. The chances of you selling your house by your agent holding an open house are very low, actually, but the chances of your agent finding new potential clients is really high at an open house. All right, so when the question is, do open houses work? Yes, they do work, but more so for the agent prospecting for business than you as a seller trying to sell the house. So just to sum it up, just pay attention to all the best practices that I had listed before, just making it look good, smell good, all those things. You want promotion on your house anyways too. So it is just a good thing to get more eyes on the property. And then if buyers encounter each other at the open house, it may get them to put their best offer forward for you, just because if one person likes it, chances are they don't want to experience FOMO, right? So I've been helping people buy and sell real estate for over 20 years now. I love helping people do this stuff. Feel free to reach out to me. My number's on the screen. If you have other questions that you want me to break down for you, I'd love to do that. Leave a comment below and check out my channel. I have a lot of great content on there on helping people buy and sell properties. Subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.